Like and subscribe on the way and adore my people. I hope you all are having a great day today. Fanboys, y'all are going to get what you asked for this week. And you have one fanboy in particular to thank. For whatever fanboy got in my comments and suggested that I go a week without making a video about LeBron, I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to go this week and make this LeBron James week. So fanboys, buckle up. I must say, you fanboys are getting increasingly disrespectful in the comments. You guys are not even talking about basketball. You just name calling, which says a lot. I don't know what you fanboys know about how to win an argument or how to have a discussion, but once you have to resort to name calling, that's usually because you don't have any beneficial information to say, which I think we already knew that. But anyway, let's get to the topic at hand. My people, we have something to discuss. And when I say my people, I'm not talking about you fanboys. We have something to discuss. And that is, did the NBA help LeBron James win some of these championships? Now, what made me think about this is shout out to old Angry Hoops fan. I was watching a video of his recently that he did about that block LeBron got in the 2016 finals. This video was particularly, all the Angry Old Hoops videos are particularly disturbing because he does a good job of showing the footage. And you get done watching some of his videos and it really makes you not want to watch LeBron James play ever again. But hey, somebody's got to do it. So shout out to old Angry Hoops. But anyway, this particular video, he was highlighting that block that LeBron James got in the 2016 finals. Now, what he was highlighting, well, it was a couple of things that was disturbing. One of them is that block was clearly a goaltend when you put it in slow motion, which he did. The block was clearly a goaltend, but the other thing that was very disturbing is that, and he said he actually had to search for this. I think he actually wound up having to pay for a service just to find the original footage of the game, because all the footage available on YouTube, the sound bite had been removed. And this sound bite is a sound bite of the announcer saying it was a goaltend. Interesting. It sounded, when he played it, it sounded like it might have been Reggie Miller. I don't know if any of y'all know who the announcer was. Please drop it in the comments. But yeah, he actually had to pay for a service to find the original game, to find that soundbite where the announcer says, something like, "Oh, my bad, that was a goaltend." And so it got me thinking, it's like, why are they trying to hide the announcer saying this? Well, I think we all know, those of you who watch this channel because you were tired of being lied to, we all know why they're trying to hide that. Because they're trying to keep LaFour and Six's legacy intact. So it got me thinking, they did that. And also, Draymond's suspension. When I go back and look at what happened, and I'm not being definitive, I'm just telling you what it looked like to me. So y'all chime in on this, please. When I go back and watch that play that led to Draymond Green's suspension, they suspended him because I guess when LeBron tried to step over him, I guess he hit LeBron. And I saw that. But to me, the thing that led to it, looked like when he was coming off a screen or something, LeBron basically took his arm and threw Draymond to the floor. So I'm trying to figure out again, we know the answer to this, but I'm trying to figure out how Draymond not only got suspended for that, but they didn't take any action during the game, but decided to do it, the following game. But how LeBron didn't have any repercussions because, maybe I need to go watch this play again. But it looked like the initial thing that caused Draymond to be on the floor was LeBron, took his right arm and, basically stiff-armed Draymond to the floor. So, yeah, I don't really understand that. But it made me start thinking. Like, the incidents like these made me start thinking, is the NBA in such a desperate attempt to find another Michael Jordan that they have literally created LeBron James every step of the way? From the very beginning, it's been all media hype. And, again, LeBron's legacy is one of the ever-moving goalposts. It's like when they finally realized that he wasn't going to become the GOAT by championships, then it's like all these other narratives started popping up. The bigger, stronger, faster. It's like, of course, if anybody who's a fan of Michael Jordan, we know LeBron is bigger. Again, if you've seen the interview with Metta World Peace on Club #1 Fanboy, Metta World Peace talks about Jordan being almost just as strong as him and LeBron. He says Jordan is not as quite as strong as me and LeBron, but he's right there. So the stronger is overblown, and I think anybody who watched Jordan play, we know that, the muscle that he put on after facing the Detroit Pistons, Jordan was a very strong athlete. And how do we know this? Because some of those three-point plays Jordan would get, only a guy who had a lot of strength could complete those plays. Yeah, and then the faster, LeBron is not faster than Michael Jordan. I don't know why they sit on these shows and just tell blatant lies. Can jump higher, again, play the tape. Why do they sit on these shows and tell us blatant lies? Fanboys, this is why we do this. This is why we do this. So yeah, then they started with that narrative, and then it moved to, he could do more with less, which again is another lie. And then finally, it landed at this longevity argument that they've been pushing for the last several years. It's like, every way that they've tried to make him the GOAT has failed. But now, like I said, after seeing old Angry Hoops fan video and, and thinking about Dre, going back and rewatching the Draymond play, I'm like, is the NBA just in a desperate attempt to have a star on the magnitude of Michael Jordan, which, they failed miserably. Here, let me tell you something, fanboys. Even just, we're talking about on a strictly a popularity level, LeBron James has never seen a fraction of the popularity that MJ had back in the 90s. I know you guys, I know you fanboys think he's popular because, that's your king. Y'all part of the y'all part of the 4 and 6ers. I know you guys think that he's popular because you worship him. But let me tell you, from someone who's lived through it now, see why you guys be out there running your mouth. And don't get me wrong, because I know some of my generation is delusional to LeBron too, or suffering from recency bias. But For most of you fanboys, especially you younger fanboys, you didn't live through it. I'm here to tell you, as somebody who's seen Michael Jordan's career, who's seen LeBron James' career, that LeBron James has not reached a fraction of the popularity that Michael Jordan had with no social media. And so, yeah, like I said, you get to thinking about all these things, thinking about the media, thinking about the constant excuses that they've given for him, thinking about the constant goalpost shifting that they've done, even thinking about Adam Silver and things that he seems to refuse to correct. Again, LeBron being praised for playing so great at this age, but again, it's a caveat in that. He's playing this great in an era where basketball is a lot easier to play. Like that is something that can't be overlooked. And to me, that is a statement that cannot be made without saying that part. LeBron is playing great at this age, considering the era is much softer than it was, considering it's easier to score. For goodness sakes, put Kareem at age 38 in this era, and Kareem is going to be scoring just as much as, if not more, than LeBron James. Let's be real, especially in this era, because these players have no idea how to play post or guard the post. So Kareem would be killing everybody with that sky hook. Not to mention, like I said, Kareem is one of the few big men at that size who actually had a jump shot, a get off the ground jump shot. Not like Joel Embiid. So yeah, LeBron gets a lot of passes and excuses, and the more you start digging, you just really have to question, what did the league really try to create this guy? And like I said, and not just in the narratives, like actually, like I said, that suspension on Draymond Green was kind of bogus. And like I said, why can't we find on YouTube the announcer calling that block that LeBron James has a goaltend? Why did old Angry Hoops actually have to buy a service to hear the original audio of that game? That's suspicious to me, y'all. That's very suspicious to me. And of course we all know that one of the people who was insisting on finishing the season in 2020 was your King fanboys. You wonder why that is. But anyway, we gonna hold up here. Like I said, this is going to be LeBron James week. Fanboys, you have yourself to blame. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Obviously there's no concrete proof, but this is kind of what I feel like it's enough evidence there to suggest that this may be a possibility. And I'm going to say this one last thing. Fanboys, cover your ears. I'm going to say this one last thing as well. Again, it seems like the NBA is doing everything to create this guy and make him something. Again, I'm not going to say this like it's 100% fact, but I will say the circumstances of the suspicion of LeBron James being on the juice, those circumstances are very identical to other people who have been caught being on the juice. But anyway, again, when you start thinking about all these things in totality, you gotta wonder. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, do you think I'm reaching here, or do you think it's some validity to, like I said, seems like the NBA might have a stake in helping LeBron James win. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. You all have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. All right.